You're listening to Mr. Allard's Neighborhood. Small town feel with big time ideas. After all, you are entitled to Brad's opinion. Here's your host, Brad Allard.
Well, good morning, y'all. Look at this nice crowd we got here. This is Mr. Allard's Neighborhood, along with Kicking It with Camille. We all know these celebrities, and everybody knows Otto.
Hello.
People are coming in. Come on in. Don't worry about it. We got people coming in.
Hi, Lisa.
Yes, just
Come
don't worry
on
about
in.
the camera. Don't worry about it.
There's a star
It's
for
very
today.
informal. We're going to have fun today. Center for ASD just come in. We got a lot of groups coming in, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And this is a great day, North Texas Giving Day, because this is the day we kind of set aside to give to a lot of the charities. And boy, do we have some hardworking nonprofits in this community, and we hope to give you all some time to promote what y'all are doing. How's the sound coming, Taylor? This is a new experience for me. I'm flying blind. I don't have the screen or the headphones and all this other stuff, so we're just going to have to wing it. But Camille is going to help pinch hit every now and talk to these people. And Otto, of course, tell us what it's got going on here at Gina's. What do you got going on?
You know, we're making pizza. We're if you've not come by the new and improved, I don't want to say improved, new and updated Gina's Pizza.
It's improved. I'll say it.
I can't say that,
I
but
like
you can
the
say
pizza
that.
and whatnot. Come on in, Jennifer. Yeah, go in front of the camera. It's okay.
No, not that camera.
Anyway, back to the promotion.
But yeah, we're here making pizza. Just having a good time. Come check us out.
Well, also, I've tried that baked ziti. You're still doing that?
Baked ziti's phenomenal. I love it. Yeah.
It's really good. I've had a couple of sandwiches. I tell you, if you get one of the meatball sandwiches, you better bring a towel with you because there's a lot of sauce, and I like it that way.
Well, we got a new pizza right now we're doing with the BTX Best Fest. And I apologize for my voice. I've had the coronas for a week, so it's just now coming back. And but we're doing a delicious pizza. It's a dill pickle pizza that's out of this world.
Try some today.
Yeah, I'll get them to make some. Yeah, and some tiramisu, yeah.
Tiramisu,
good stuff.
that's your thing, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
I think it's everybody's thing.
Yeah.
Watching this, I'm just distracted because the pictures over here of the pizza and the dessert.
So,
It's mind
It's
control.
like- yeah, it is.
So,
We're winning.
any specials going on, like buy one, get four free, that kind of thing?
We do have a weekday special. It's called the Gina Special. For every 14-inch pizza you order, you get the next smaller size for half off.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
good deal. That's two meals right there.
Yeah, and then we're starting a loyalty program next week where every dollar you spend will earn you points to get free stuff later.
Also,
in.
come by and get one of these refrigerator magnets.
Oh,
It has
yeah.
the QR code, so you can just order your pizza and come and pick it up, because you do a lot of takeout business
Yeah,
as
and
well.
delivery now, too.
Yeah, and delivery, really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, good for you. Well, you got things to do, I'm sure, because the lunch rush is coming.
Yep, I'll get out of
All
here.
right, and we'll take it by ear here. We'll just who wants to come up first, and y'all can hang out, or y'all got things to do. So
I got the seat
all
nice
right,
and warm
we
for
got I knew next step need to be first
Okay, get
because they
that
got
tiramisu and
a
that pickle
scheduled
pizza ready.
appointment later today.
You want me to bring you one now?
No, not now. We'll wait. Hi, Summer.
Hey.
Guess I'm going to swap out. Right?
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to swap out when there's more than one.
I already
I'm
got
afraid.
fired. That's the quickest
Yeah,
way
no,
I ever got
I'm
fired.
gonna let you take the helm here in a couple of shots.
I'm kicking it. Feels good.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. We all know Summer and Megan from Next Step Women's Center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
and I have them on the show next week. Do you remember?
Yes,
Okay,
I
good.
do remember. It's on my calendar.
All right.
I will not be here.
Oh no.
She's going to bring a special guest.
Yeah,
special
it's a
guest.
surprise.
That's all right.
We're
I'll
very
wait till the-
excited.
So what's going on with Next Step?
We've got a lot of new stuff going on. We, as you guys may know, our new men's program director started recently, and it is amazing. We have our first dad night coming up for our clients to come and fellowship, and the idea is that we provide opportunities for them to build relationships with men who are who love the Lord, who are established in our community, who can mentor and encourage them as they parent. So we're pumped about that.
I asked our men's director, I'm like, do guys do like door prizes? And he was
Depends
like,
on the door prize.
no, but they're going to do some giveaways.
Yeah.
They're not going to call them door prizes,
No,
but some giveaways that guys might like. We just assume all guys like beef jerky, so
We give a lot of beef
we do
jerky
give a lot of
away.
beef jerky.
Okay, that's interesting. Beef jerky. Maybe well, I don't know what I'd want as a door prize, but it doesn't matter.
Well, beef jerky's not a door prize.
Yes.
No, okay.
Just we give them a gift bag, and it has some things like deodorant and toiletries and things for baby.
Thank you.
And a snack and things for baby. And also,
What are you saying here?
The
Men need
snack.
toiletries?
We're gonna. Well, I mean, we give female toiletries. They just are more pink than
Oh,
the ones
okay.
we give dads. So yes.
Okay. Well, I can imagine some of these dudes can probably use a little cleaning up. But anyway, so is there any special need that y'all have going on? Like, I know you always need diapers, but anything in particular y'all need?
So Josh landed in my office yesterday saying, "Can we get a TV?" And I'm like, "We have TVs." He's like, "No, we need a bigger, newer, more smart TV."
Yeah, apparently men are not cool with the level of the 15-year-old tech in our offices.
They
Okay.
need bigger.
So we are looking to get a new TV for their classes, for a few of their events, to watch a football game, things like that will just facilitate that fellowship and relationship and education.
Well, I saw some at Sam's that are fairly cheap at $3.50 for what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the latest fundraiser,
Yes.
dedicated fundraiser, I
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
Okay, what about just anybody who wants to donate just because?
Now, just because we have our North Texas Giving Day Challenge going on right now to raise $5,000 by the end of the day. We're about $2,000 in, and we're pumped about it. But that will help cover the month. Summer slows down the giving, but September kind of ramps it back up. And so if you'd participate in that, that's going to help us just have the stuff we need to help the women who come into our office every day.
Yes.
Well, do you have anything special for the holiday season? Is it like a busier time, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what do you have need then?
Especially in our boutique. Our boutique gets pretty bare very quickly. And our boutique is when our parents take parenting classes and prenatal classes, they earn what's called bonus bucks that they get to spend in our boutique. And everything in the boutique is brand new. Everything they need. Pretty much everything they need for their babies and toddlers. And again, it just gets stripped bare pretty quickly, especially in these months. It just seems like everything in the fall it costs more and funds are a little shorter and tighter. So when you need some fall clothes and some winter clothes, we're there. And so we always need items for our boutique.
Well, that's
always.
good. Well, I appreciate what y'all do. Y'all do a great job, and you serve a lot of young women and their partners in a way that a lot of communities don't have, and we really appreciate that. And it's good that y'all provide an alternative to some of the other options that they could take.
Yes.
And it's a blessing upon this community. So we appreciate what you do. I'll see y'all next week.
Thank
right?
you. Yeah.
Thank
See
you.
you next week.
All right. Who wants to go next? We don't have a real set pattern. Oh, Garrett, how you doing? Garrett, just find a seat. Don't worry. Very informal show. People walking in front of the camera. Don't worry about it. It's all fun. All right, we're going to have Debbie Beeman of Promises and Cindy Rutledge. You're going to do the Caring Physicians Charity Network. I'm going to get that right.
Yes.
So these are both First Baptist ladies, and I've known for a while, and so we'll just talk two at a time here. And Cindy was always very nervous about doing this show, so she has John here to hold her hand, right? Is that it? All right, that's good.
And my brick buddies.
All right, yeah, and also her little fan club here. That's very nice. Let's talk about Promises first. I hear a report every week because of Cindy's in Sunday school, and Dave Thompson's there too.
Yes.
So, but this is a very busy time of year for a lot of the food pantries, is it not?
It is a very busy time for food pantries, but the reality is this year we haven't hit a slow period.
Oh, really?
We have been very busy, but certainly it ramps up usually around the holiday season where people may have family coming in or whatever and looking for that extra food in their pantry. But we are continuing to grow. I've shared some of the numbers before on your podcast where about mid-year last year, we were serving about 200 families a month. And as of the last 2 months, we've served over 800 families a month. So you can see that it's gone up. But one of the great things that we've done, we really enjoy doing it, but I will tell you it's a lot of work in the hot because it's done outside, is we just completed our Kids Eat Free last month. And for Kids Eat Free, the most that we had ever served in a summer was 1,721. But this past summer, we served 2,357.
Good heavens.
We provided in the 9-week period 23,357 meals. And so that is a whole lot that went out, and there's some great stories behind that of the people who received it and the blessing they got from that. So we are extremely grateful to the church membership, as well as we had some scholarships from cooks as well as Golden State Foods.
You know what y'all told me, and Jennifer Harvest House tells me as well, is that you'll start a day off fairly well provisioned. By the end of the day, a lot of empty shelves. That's how busy y'all have been.
It is, and we are constantly seeking those who might be willing to donate, but we will get our shelves ready for the day, and sometimes by 10:30, we open at 9. By 10:30, we have just shelves that are empty.
Good grief.
But we are extremely blessed. We have always had Walmart, but for years we've had Walmart and even Kroger. There was a break in there, but we're back with Kroger. But we've added Brookshire Brothers, and next week we will be adding $4 Generals, where we'll be able to pick up from them and be able to have additional food that we can provide. So keeping the shelves stocked is a big issue, not only for us, but the food pantry that helps to support us.
Right. Well, what food items do y'all need the most?
We always need cereal because that's a staple that we always have. Cereal, peanut butter, and jelly are the things that we need the most. And oddly enough, tuna is something that we've struggled to get enough of. So those are things that at any time of the year we are looking for.
It's interesting because, I don't know, when I was a kid, I didn't like tuna. But anyway, so,
We did, this is interesting. This year during Kids Eat Free, we did a survey. It's been about 5 years since we changed anything in the program. And so we wanted to see what did they like best, what did they like least out of the bags that we give out. And tuna ranked above chicken, which crushed my heart because I love chicken. And they love tuna. So it surprised me a little bit that they are different from me.
You also need toiletries as well, right?
We have had very little in the way of toiletries all year. If we do go buy it, it usually is gone within an hour.
Really?
What we can get our hands on. So yes, anything such as shampoo, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, those type of things, lotion, those are things that we really can use and they need. So yes, toiletries are hard to come by.
How can they get a hold of you if they want to help?
Well, they can come by if they're here in the area. We are at 140 Northwest Renfro, which is really just right across Wilshire on the left-hand side. We're there Monday through Thursday, 9 to 3, if you're wanting to come and drop off something. Or you can call us at 817-295-9384. Or you can even call the church. The church will refer you to us, which I think is 817-295-2221, which is First Burleson.
Yeah. Right here in town, been here forever.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's got some construction going on by it because we're right by Old Town, but the church is. But, wade through the dust on your car getting there, but you can go either place. It's best to come to us. The church building is secured during the day, so it would be easier to get to us.
Well, we really appreciate what you do. And also another group that's affiliated with First Baptist is I'm going to say this right, Cindy, Caring Physicians Charity Network. I kept calling it something different, and she was, no, that is not what we are. I mean, okay. Yeah, I know. So you probably need a little bit closer to the mic, Cindy. A little closer. Yeah. You see, she's a rookie at this. She doesn't know. Anyway, so tell us about the CPCN.
Well, the clinic started back in, it opened in spring of 2022, but it actually started as a vision of Dr. Perryman, local gynecologist, and I think it was 7 other physicians and specialists that had a vision to provide free medical care for uninsured patients. And this evolved, and First Baptist had the old Promises building became
very small
available
building.
to us.
Yeah.
And so we have a full operational primary care clinic going right now. And as of now, we've seen over 600 patients at our clinic, and we offer free labs, free anything that mammograms, colonoscopies, that we partner with a local hospital that provides all that for us.
Now, this is for people without insurance. This is not a government-sponsored Medicaid type
No,
program.
we are 100% donor-funded. All of our volunteers, we're 100% staffed by volunteers.
And I would imagine the vast majority of your patients probably have jobs. They,
They
just
do.
They just don't have insurance.
They're in that gap between,
Yeah.
they don't qualify for Medicaid, but yet they can't afford the high premiums right now,
Yes.
which is hitting everybody.
It's hit my children, yes.
Yeah.
Same thing is happening with them, and they have jobs. And they have insurance, but it's becoming very, very expensive. And it's almost like people are foregoing medical treatment because they don't want to pay the deductibles and things of that
Yeah.
nature. And that's not good. So what are your hours?
Well, they vary, but most weeks we're open every Wednesday. But it's based on provider availability. We have a gynecologist, Dr. Perryman, and his nurse practitioner that's there one Monday a month. We have a pediatrician that's there one Thursday a month. I help her when she's there, and then we've had Dr. Hoffman's on board now. Dr. Nguyen with a nephrologist that we have available to us, and several others.
So what you told me, you could be open 24/7 and not be empty. You're pretty
No.
busy all the time.
No, and
But-
that's our goal is to keep moving and grow.
Yeah.
The need is bigger than we are right
Well,
now.
you need more space. And I was there at your open house about 3 years ago. Yeah, I saw you had, three rooms. I don't know, not waiting rooms.
Yeah.
Observing rooms and whatnot. And you had some equipment, and you also had telehealth. Do you still do that?
Some, if
Some,
needed.
yeah.
If needed. It's just, but the staff is just incredible.
Yes.
What they do.
Well, sure.
Our nurses, doctors, clerical, and we're always needing volunteers. So, see our website.
I bet everybody in this room can say amen to that about volunteers. So we need volunteers, but that's great. Now, how does one get a hold of you for either as a patient or a potential donor?
You can call 817-289-1565, leave a message, and one of our volunteers will call you back. Or you can visit our website at www.cpcndfw.org for making appointments or donating.
Okay, the website one more time, because some people may be looking for a pencil.
cpcndfw.org.
Okay. Well, we appreciate both of what y'all do for the community. It's a great thing, and Lord knows we need more of what y'all both provide. We're a growing community, but when you grow like we do, it means a lot of need also comes with it.
Brad, if you don't mind, I'd like
sure.
to say one other thing.
Sure, of course.
Especially since this is a day of giving. Actually, September is National Ham Month. Does anybody know what that stands for? That stands for Hunger Action Month.
Oh.
Hunger is a major problem in our nation, and so remember ham in September, and if you can, donate money. If you can, donate your time. Thanks so much for letting us
No,
come.
that's quite all right. Thank y'all very much. All right, that was great. See, Cindy, you did fine. You were all worried, and look how well it went. She's all worried about it. Okay. Oh, and somebody else was associated with our church. How you doing, Arlene?
Good.
Okay. You want to come sit in on this one, Camille? You can come sit in the middle.
All right.
All right.
Good morning.
You doing all right today?
I'm doing great.
So tell us who you are and what you do.
I am Arlene Holland, and I am a volunteer through First Baptist, through Promises, for Kids Beach Club. A little closer.
Okay.
So Kids Beach Club is actually an organization out of the Bedford-Euless area that takes Jesus into the schools. They meet after school with 3rd through 5th graders, and it is Bible stories, it is memory verses, music, games for 1 hour. And the best part about Kids Beach Club is we provide Bibles. The organization provides Bibles free of charge to these kids. Every student that comes through Kids Beach Club gets a Bible.
Yeah, this is in school, so obviously you have the cooperation of the school and the district, but this is a totally voluntary thing for the children and their parents.
Yes, it is. The parents register their children to come and be a part. We do have some kids who are siblings of the 3rd through 5th graders that come on board as well. They're a little bit younger. And so for some kids, they have the potential of being a part of Kids Beach Club for 6 years instead of just 3.
How about that?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Which school is this being done at?
So locally, we have 3 schools here in Burleson. We have Taylor Elementary, Norwood Elementary, and Bransom. And there is also one, Pointer Elementary in Crowley, and we have Hillsborough Intermediate in Hillsborough.
So, what if a kid goes to a school that does not have this? Can can they come over? Your mom, dad, drop them off at the school that does have the beach club?
It is a difficult thing. We have a couple of students that do that, but usually kids are getting out of school all at the same time, and we start right after school, so there's getting into the school is difficult as well. But we do let that happen if it's possible. We do have homeschooled kids that come and be a part of the clubs as well.
How often do they meet?
Each club is 1 day a week, and there are 24 weeks out of the school year that we meet.
Wow. Got anything to add, Camille?
Where's the beach?
Where's the
Where's
beach?
the beach?
Yeah, because I wanted to join this
So-
beach club,
Yeah,
but
there you
I didn't
go.
know where it was around here.
So there is no beach here.
Oh, okay.
But the theme, actually, it came from the founder of Kids Beach Club. They love the beach. That is, I mean, you see them, they're always dressed in beachy colors, and their offices are totally beach themed, well, especially now with Kids Beach Club. But it was just a theme that they had in the ministry that they had at their local church.
Okay.
And they just made it worldwide now.
Nice.
Yes.
I love it. Did you say just 3rd through 5th graders?
Basically, 3rd through actually 6th graders. Locally here, the elementaries go to 5th grade, so
Okay.
I tend to say 5th grade, but
How
it is
fun.
for 6th grade as well.
Okay.
How does
Love it.
one become involved in this? Just they want their kid to be involved in this. How do they do that?
They can register online through kidsbeachclub.org, and there is a link there for volunteers
Of course.
and students to register, and you pick your local school that you are involved with, and you can register online, absolutely.
And how are y'all funded?
We are funded through donations only. And so there are 3 basic times of the year that Kids Beach Club has a big campaign. North Texas Giving Day is one of their big campaign funders. And with North Texas Giving Day, the bulk of the money that they receive goes to these Bibles. They are hoping to sponsor 3,000 Bibles this year, and each Bible costs $20. So even a small gift of $20 will help to get one child a Bible. 5 Bibles are $100. So any gift, any size is very helpful in getting the Bibles to these students.
Are y'all set up for recurring giving?
There is. We have what we call our gems, and giving every month, the gems. And if you are interested in that, you can go to kidsbeachclub.org/donate, and there is a link there that will get you in and ready to go.
Well, that's great. I appreciate what y'all do. I'm sure the seeds you plant now are going to have a harvest later, as they say.
One of our early students that was there in 2006 was the first Kids Beach Club, and one of the students actually took their Bible to Harvard with them.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
that was really cool. Yeah.
A Bible at Harvard. That's something new
That's
for them.
amazing, yes.
Yeah.
Very nice,
What
very
is
nice.
this Bible at Harvard? Oh,
right.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you have not a retention program, but where they can come back later on and share with like a mentorship for the older kids to the younger kids, or do they just kind of age away?
They usually age away, but we do allow students to come in and help
Okay.
and volunteers. Some of the volunteers that we have were students in the past.
Okay.
So, yeah,
That's neat.
however,
That's probably really rewarding for you. See them come
absolutely.
back.
It's wonderful to hear this story.
Do you guys have a goal for a number goal for this North Texas Giving Day?
So their goal is to get 3,000
3,000
Bibles.
Bibles, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, very good.
I appreciate what you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
For
Awesome.
spreading the word as you do.
Absolutely.
Okay. And that's great. Oh, I see Erica. She's saying yes. All right. Now you got to leave, Camille,
Says
because
yes
they have
to the
2.
chair.
You have to give up the chair.
Oh, I'm gone again.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
that
done
was
here.
just got
All
fired
right.
again.
If you're a semi-routine watcher of the podcast, you've seen Erica Vyers and Gracie Gray on here before. They're here with Reach with Johnson County, and you just had a big seminar, did you not? About a week ago?
Yes, our big conference was Saturday, and it was pretty amazing. We had some youth attend that was very exciting. We feel like we really wanted to be able to reach out to them this year.
Well, that's great because I know that, there's not a lot of opportunities, let's say, to address mental health issues and addiction issues, whatever else. Because a lot of people may think that they're having to do this by themselves and they don't know where to go or who to talk to. And I'm glad y'all provide all this. Do you have any more seminars coming up in the near future?
So we're going to begin doing Rise Quarterlies. And so every 3 months or so, we'll have an event. Our next one is November 21st. In the meantime, though, we're really going to get back to working with our youth and our youth coalition. And so what that is we get youth from the local districts. They come and it's leaders. It's the kids that want to change the way that their school is, or they want to, tell their friends why something is bad for them or why they should take care of their mental health. It's those leaders in the classroom. And so we get them, we teach them kind of, what we do in the community, and then they get to go out into their school campus and actually do that themselves.
Well, so you said November. I was responding to a text. So what date again?
November 21st for the quarterly. That'll be at Pathway Church in Burleson. There's going to be more information on that on our website and our Facebook as well.
And that will be open to youth and adults.
Oh, youth and adults? Okay. Now, last time we talked, y'all are expanding, aren't you?
Yes.
Where else are you going to be doing your services?
We have gotten coalition grants for Ellis County and Hill County as well. So we'll be moving into Hill County, which will be uncharted territory for most of us, but also exciting with growth and everything else coming.
Well, my parents lived in Ellis County for a long time. They definitely need your services. All right, so, but how does one support you? I know you get grants and all that, but you also get private donations, right?
We do. Private donations, volunteers, as well as everyone else here, of course. But specifically, our ask today is for our upcoming prom pop-up for the students of Johnson County and surrounding areas. We put on an event where they can come and they can pick out their full prom attire from shoes, tux, dress, accessories, purses, makeup, everything in between, totally for free. And while they're there, they also get some really good education on, how to stay safe, have healthy relationships, make good choices at prom and other times in their lives. But our ask today is donations for that. If you've got, it's been on your to-do list to clean your closet out, and maybe you used to wear suits a lot or shoes. Our young men are definitely in need of that. We get a lot of donations for the girls, but the guys, we do lack in that, and we'd love to expand that this year.
How does one get a hold of you if they want to donate time and or dresses and suits and or money? How does one get a hold of you?
You can reach us on our email at rajc@reachcouncil.org or our Facebook page at reachjoco.org, and find us on social media. Follow us at Facebook and Instagram at Reach Across Johnson County. But we would love donations, whether it be monetary or items for our prom pop-up. We also do giveaways so that they can have a whole experience, a whole prom-like experience.
Right. It's a big deal to, these kids, we may not remember it or think it's a big deal, but it's a very big deal. As somebody who endured 26 proms in my BHS career.
We were talking about what to bring to this today. We were like, well, is it too early? And it's like, no, some of these girls and guys even are already thinking about their prom. It's such a monumental moment in high school for sure.
It really is. A lot of pressure, too, to look, like you fit in as opposed to, like you're wearing somebody's, mother's dress or something like that. You'd be surprised how much pressure these kids put on themselves with this, which is probably another reason why you need these seminars, right? Because kids do put pressure on themselves.
Absolutely.
So we're going to hear from y'all again later this summer or fall rather. It still feels like summer out there, doesn't it?
Yeah,
but
really.
we're going to see y'all later this fall, so we can talk more about your November 21st event.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
No, quite all right. Thank y'all for what y'all do. Thank you. All right. And Cindy's fan club is leaving. Okay. So who wants to be next on the hit parade here? Not me. Come on, these people are so timid. So the ladies back there are all look like they're in the middle of their lunch, and so, all right, come on, at least we'll come talk with a mouthful. Okay, no problem. She has no problem. To the Center for ASD. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Yeah. Jasmine, yeah. All right, we just met not too long ago about, you were on the show last week, right?
Yes.
Right,
we were.
this is Lisa and Jasmine, as y'all know, well, the Center for ASD, a very well-known, very well-respected.
I'm sorry, everybody in the back, can y'all please pay attention?
No, please, I lost that crowd. I lost that. Yeah, well, I'm glad y'all having some of the pizza there. It's really good.
We're back there chewing. We're back there.
Yeah,
Liz moved so that way we couldn't hear her chew her croutons on the microphone.
Oh,
She was
okay.
sitting right over here and she moved to the back.
Well, now that I've officially given the show over to Lisa, basically, so y'all just had an event, right?
No,
No, it's
our
coming.
event-
Right.
our event is next Friday. We have one Thursday and Friday.
Okay, I get confused.
Yeah, we're having pickleball next Thursday. We're still looking for teams who want to play pickleball next Thursday night, Thursday day.
Thursday morning from 9 to 11.
And then we have our golf tournament on Friday the 27th.
At Southern Oaks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and that's all. Pickleball is also at Southern Oaks.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
I have not seen this court, but I hear a lot about it these days.
Pickleball?
Yeah, well, about the courts. I mean, I don't
Oh.
pickleball. ESPN shows it right now. They're showing wiffle ball. That's how desperate they are for. No kidding. I'm watching the screen. Like, is this really what people spend their time watching? Well, whatever. They have this kind of time to watch wiffle ball. They have time to volunteer. Dadgummit, some of these things. Yeah. So, but so it's coming up again a week from tomorrow.
Yes.
And all this, and is that your biggest fundraiser, or isn't there another one that you have that's fairly
We
large?
have two big fundraisers. We have our Waymaker event, which is a breakfast, and that is in February. And then we have our big community event in April. It's going to be April 5th. So those are our biggest fundraisers.
Well, that's great though. I mean, because what I wasn't kidding, because I hear outside of the context of this podcast about your center for ASD, because there's not many communities have that. You know, they don't have autistic services.
Right.
And it just you just don't see that very often. And you started this out of your garage. How long ago? About 8 years ago.
15.
15. That was.
Stop it,
I'm sorry.
Brad.
Well, you started when you were a young girl. See.
I'm very much, I'm grayer, and I can hold a pencil and the sprinkle on my head. So give me my 15 years.
15 year. All right. 15 years. But you started in your garage, and now, where y'all located, and how does somebody who want to use your services get a hold of y'all?
So we rent space right up the street at Crestmont Baptist Church, and if somebody wants to get involved in our services, then they would email. They can actually go to our website, and we have a tab where they can choose to fill out a little form. It goes to our director of programs, and she will set up an appointment with them and tour them through the center and make sure everybody's a good fit for everybody and that we can serve the family properly.
And if they want to donate.
If they want to donate, you can call me at 817. I'm joking.
Yeah, I call you.
They
Okay.
can call me direct,
Yeah.
or they can also go to our website. There's a donate button. There's a donate button on our Facebook page. And then, of course, we have the North Texas Giving Day page up right now all over social media.
I don't know. It's a constant thing, raise the money, isn't it? I can talk to everybody here. It's a constant thing with the volunteers. Of course, when you have volunteers, they need to have some expectations other than just your normal volunteers. I imagine.
Right. They need to be willing to come in and be a friend.
Well, they all could say that, but I'm just saying they need to be able to deal with your clientele.
Right. It can be a little bit high stress for volunteers to come in, especially if you're not used to being in our surroundings. But it legitimately comes down to if you come in with an open mind and an open heart, and if you're just willing to hang out and be friends with somebody.
Well, I'm going to speak on behalf of all these groups. When you want to donate, y'all prefer, I mean, you'll take a big check every day of the week, but you really do prefer those monthly, consistent giving so you can do your budgets with, right? Yeah, I mean, I've seen some nodding of heads because, gifts are great, but it's that the monthly giving, and some people you think, well, $5 isn't going to go very far. $5 in the hands of the right people go a long way.
Yeah.
And if you commit that to the Lord, it's going to be multiplied many, many times.
Exactly.
So that's how it works. Jasmine, dadgummit, we can't get a word in around you. Is she this quiet around the place?
No.
Okay. All right.
She does a good job keeping me in check.
We're going to give her the last word.
Yeah. Well, Jasmine, what kind of donations would we like if people would like to give items instead of money?
So if you'd like to give an item, we have a lot of toiletry needs like paper towels, paper plates. Our participants does a lot of cooking on Thursdays for us. They cook for the staff, and so we go through paper plates like no other. Forks, hand soaps, hand sanitizer, Lysol wipes, anything you can think of, we can use it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've been told that before. I mean, everybody thinks of donations either money or food, but y'all need items more just as much as anything else.
Yeah.
So-
Consumables. Any money that we don't have to spend on toilet paper is money that we can put back into programs.
So next time y'all at Sam's, grab a couple of crates of toilet paper, drop it on by.
Yep.
You can wipe out the supply, so to speak. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and Taylor's not shaking his head like, no.
Then
no.
y'all can come to us to purchase it.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll give you a deal.
Yeah, well, yeah, who knows? But thank y'all for what y'all do. And for the families, I know I have a friend that uses your services, and she says y'all are a great blessing.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, North Texas Giving Day, all the funds raised today go to our scholarship fund. So for 2024-25 year, we've granted
$94,000 to our participants, and that serves 20 of our adults and 8 of our Excel programs.
So.
Well, thank y'all very much.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll see y'all soon because I like to talk to y'all about it once every quarter. So make sure that you haven't gone off the rails.
Try not to. Yeah. Sometimes.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks.
who's going to be next? Okay. Everybody's like, I'm eating my lunch here. All right, bye, ladies. Y'all, yeah. All right, y'all take care. All right, I'm going to let Camille take this one. I'm going to walk around and act like a big shot. You get solo. You do it all the time.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Teresa Thomas, and I'm with Wings of Hope.
Okay, Teresa Thomas with Wings of Hope. So I actually volunteered at Wings of Hope a long time ago. I think it was for a traffic ticket or something, but it was really enjoyable. So tell me about what you guys do.
So we partner horses and humans, and ages 4 and up with any diagnosis. And we teach them tools on how to manage their diagnosis outside of the barn.
Okay, so horses and humans. How would one match a horse and a human?
So it depends on their needs, on what their goals are. We can either put them part of our mounted program, or they can be part of our ground-based program.
Okay.
Ground-based could be anybody. Maybe they aren't ready to ride. Maybe they don't want to ride. Maybe they're afraid of the horse, or they don't quite understand why are they there to partner with a horse.
Right.
And so we give them the time to process all of that and get them used to being around horses, and then they can go to our mounted program if that's something that they would like to do. But the great thing about both of those is they can go back and forth if they want to.
Okay, awesome. So when they go in the mounted program, is that like a series, or do they work through some things, or is it just different for everyone?
It's different for everyone. It depends on their goal. And what they're working towards. So if it's something based on physical, then we'll give them activities to build up that core strength. If it is something mental that they're working through, we'll help them build that confidence. It just depends on why they're coming to us.
Okay. Now, how did you get involved with Wings of Hope?
I started as a volunteer.
Okay, so that's awesome.
Always, it seems like everybody that is on staff now started as a volunteer. And my background is special needs, and so with all of that in mind, once I got into the arena, I realized very quickly that I wanted to be an instructor.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
that's how
Were
I
you raised with
started.
horses and things, or was that new
I
to
knew
you?
nothing about
Really?
horses when I started there. Absolutely
Okay.
nothing.
I know a lot. I get thrown off of everyone I get on, and so I don't do that anymore. But I'll watch and I'll cheer for you.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
okay, so take us through a typical a student or a person who comes to you work with this. What are the benefits besides the core strength and the physical things? What do you see that the benefits are for kids?
Oh,
and
there's
stuff?
so many. Confidence, finding their voice, learning to communicate, teamwork.
Okay.
There's just so many benefits to therapeutic riding or therapeutic horsemanship. Communication is like one of the biggest things, because they don't learn just how to communicate with the horses, but they take that and they're able to use it outside of the barn. Communication with horses is a lot of physical, what they look like, what their ears look like, how their tail is swishing and all that. And so they're able to take that body language and really apply it to humans as well. Not that we have our tails and ears swishing or anything like that, but it definitely teaches you how to read body language. And some of our clients come in, they know nothing about body language. They know nothing about just how people communicate with each other. And so it gives them a great opportunity to work with other people, to work with our volunteers, and to work with the horses and learn so much.
Awesome. Okay, so I guess you, like every other nonprofit on North Texas Giving Day, need volunteers and you need donations?
We need donations, definitely. What we're looking at is being able to raise money to go towards our general funds, so that we can continue to fund our scholarship program, to feed our horses, to keep the lights on.
Yeah, horses are expensive. Pets
Horses are very expensive.
Vet bills are expensive.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have all of that we need to fund. And then we're really looking for horses as well.
Okay.
We can't continue to do the business that we do and the benefits that we're able to share with our clients without our horses.
That's true.
So
Okay.
our horses are very geriatric right now. About half our herd is geriatric, and so we're looking for horses ages 6 to 18 that are able to walk, trot, lope, and not have any lameness issues or anything like that. And we would love a donation.
Awesome. A horse. I love that.
Yeah.
You know, people have horses all the time. They grow up and they grow old and break our necks. We don't want to get back on them, and it's fun.
Absolutely.
So, okay, so yeah, if you have a horse you're willing to donate, bring it on over to Wings of Hope. And then what types of items? Do you accept items as well, or just
We do.
money? Okay.
So if people have tack that they would like to donate, what we do is we take a look at that tack and see if we can use it in our program. If not, we're able to turn around and sell it and use those funds towards tack that we need for our horses and clients.
Interesting.
So that would be great. Perishable items like the toilet paper and paper towels, we're always in need of that. Horses are very dirty and messy, and our clients like to wash up, and so do our volunteers. So that would be great.
Okay, awesome. And you guys have been in business for
20. This is our 28th year.
28th year.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Am I forgetting anything? I can't think of. Is there anything you'd like to add? Do you have any events coming up?
I would love to. We've got the greatest gift catalog that we have been a part of. This is our 3rd year.
Okay.
The Clear Fork will be doing Pictures with Santa, and we do earn money out of that as well as donations. We have Carrots for Christmas, which is a fund the partnership, and a blessing bucket. And what we do is we ask local businesses to put that out, and then they can collect items and different items for us to use at the barn.
Okay.
And then our next biggest fundraiser is the Valentine Brunch that we will have on February 14th at Pathway Church, from 10:30 to noon. So we would love to have people out there, and we do have sponsorship opportunities.
Awesome. Okay. And how can we get a hold of you?
You can call 817-783-3805, or you can find us on the website at wingsofhopehorses.org.
Okay. Very good. That is awesome. Well, it is. It's been a pleasure having you, and good luck to you. And we will send everybody we know.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Teresa.
I had to get some pizza.
Was it delicious?
Yes, of course. Yeah. All right, I'm back. I had to get some pizza. It was, it's really, really good. So, yeah. So, it's getting getting hunger pains. Hey, come on! No! Oh no! This is my wife, Robin, guys. All right. Hey. We can just, well, you don't have to get on camera, but you can stand there and wave at everybody. Okay. Thank you. Love your hair. All right. She's too shy to come in. Yeah, come on. Come on, sit with the red. Yeah, she's too shy. Oh, well, she was just getting her hair done at the Inspire Salon with Tanya Birchfield. Little shout out to her. She's been, the thing about it I've noticed that with particular Tanya is that when ladies go get their hair done, it's not just getting your hair done, it's counseling. It's, spiritual advice, all this, right? It isn't just, a haircut. Dudes, we talk about sports. The ladies, I'm having trouble with my children, and all this other stuff. Is it? And you got your hair done. Since
I
the
did
last
get
time.
my hair
All
done,
right,
yeah.
just for the show, right?
Just for the show.
This is Elizabeth Becker over at Crowley House of Hope. They're about a block from us, so it's a real convenient thing.
Yeah.
And y'all do a lot of great work in Crowley. I've had a couple of people, ask me, who are some of these people going to be in the nonprofit? And I start rattling off names. And so I know that outfit over by the railroad tracks.
Over by the railroad tracks. That's right. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are busy just like everybody else in this room, serving the community of Crowley and beyond. So just a little bit about Crowley House of Hope. We do operate a food pantry, a free medical clinic for adults who are uninsured. We do a good amount of financial assistance, and then some seasonal programs geared toward the needs of children a couple of times of the year. So
you also have that clinic though there. That's it has limited hours, but
Right.
Yours very similar to what Cindy was talking about with the
It
caring physicians charity network. Okay, I gotta get that right because I was calling it something else, and she's about ready to slap the teeth out of my face. But anyway, the point is that you have the same type of clientele, right? These are uninsured people,
uninsured adults through the clinic. So the clinic started back in 2008, and we serve about 25 to 35 patients a month. Generally, we hold 4 clinics, and it is completely staffed by volunteers, and so those hours are based on doctors' availability and then of course other general clinic staff. So, folks come to us. They do see they're assigned a doctor, right? So it is just like their own doctor's office. I mean, that's how it's operated. So when they repeat, come multiple times or need repeat visits, they seem to see the same physician.
Well, that's really great because my son and my daughter both have insurance, but it's getting harder and harder to get decent care because of deductibles and things of that nature. So I'm glad that y'all provide that. But you also have a retail store, a very nice one.
We do.
Yeah,
We
so-
fund the work of the organization through our thrift store. So if you are into thrifting or just making your dollar stretch a little farther, you might check us out. It's at least a great place to start if you're on the hunt for something.
Well, I was there when we first met, and while I think you were on the phone at the time, so I walked around and saw some
Yeah.
stuff, and this isn't like a secondhand store. There's some nice stuff in there people donate.
Right,
Same
people-
thing with what goes on
Right.
with the
There's a lot of great thrift
Rachel's
stores
Hope. They have theirs. They also have across the street at Harvest House.
Right. Yeah.
And so a lot of people get this misunderstanding that people are donating junk, but no, you walk in there, and there's some pretty decent furniture. I know because I've donated some.
Yeah. Right, and
So-
and when you donate, you are making it possible to provide those programs. So that food, the financial assistance, all of those good things come and are only possible because of that thrift store. So
Well, you're being probably the largest charity in Crowley. I'm sure you get some support, but there's always a need, isn't there?
there's always a need, right?
Yeah.
When you're serving 850 to 900 families a month in your food pantry, you have to purchase food, right? So
Right.
there's always the need. When you're getting 15 applications a week for financial assistance, those are dollars that are vitally important to prevent eviction, keep utility services connected,
Right.
provide counseling services. So, those are important things for folks in our community.
Well, your colleagues, Jennifer and Debbie, also say that, a lot of their people have jobs,
Absolutely.
but they're, and they never had to use y'all before.
Right.
But because of the way the economy's going and whatnot, despite what you read in the papers or
Right.
whatever, that you have a lot of first-time or second-time clients that never saw themselves in that position.
I would say at this point, about 75% of our financial assistance families are just in the situation you've described, Brad. They have never had to seek these kinds of services. They've always been able to manage. It's just too much, and and they're having to figure it out pretty quickly.
Well, how can they help you? How can anybody in the Burleson, Crowley area help?
Right, absolutely. Of course, participating in North Texas Giving Day is an awesome way to help. We, like everybody here in this room always need manpower. So if you're interested in volunteering, sharing that gift of time has an enormous impact on this community. You can contact us through phone or email, and I'll give you that information in a minute.
Well, by the way,
Oh, okay.
I don't want to interrupt, but
Sure.
any of y'all that are listening, you can put your information on the
okay.
podcast. Your connections and whatnot, your links, whatever. So that's a good way of doing it. Just send your links and other information, and Taylor make sure it'll get up it'll be part of the show in the comments section.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay.
All right.
We have two things coming up that are tangible ways to get involved, right? So beginning October 1st, we'll be holding our Mayor's Fall Food Drive campaign. That's a new event for Crowley House of Hope. Mayor Billy Davis of the city of Crowley is proudly promoting this event. So there'll be a couple of public drop-off opportunities at the city of Crowley's Fall Festival, I believe, on Main Street is what they're calling it, as well as we'll be present at one of their Main Street markets on the last Sunday in October. So bring a few canned goods by. That makes a huge difference. Then we are also anticipating our serving 1,000 families through our Thanksgiving Basket Project this
no
year. So we have bags that are almost ready to go out around the community. You can take one of those bags, fill it with the food items that on the list that we provide, bring it back, and we'll ensure that it's in a home for Thanksgiving in the month of November.
Okay, and their website again?
The website, www.crowleyhouseofhope.org, or you can reach us by phone at 817-297-6400. On our website, you can also contact us directly through email as well.
So you could tell she's now an experienced podcast guest because she slowly gives the phone number as opposed to...
My mom taught me that.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
you now?
yeah,
Okay.
she did.
Well, we appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you, Brad.
All right. And
Appreciate the
no
opportunity.
problem.
All right.
All right. I see some of these things are popping up here on the screen. I had to take a little break a minute ago and have some of that pizza. Guys out there in the vast listening audience, come get you some pizza because it's really good. They've had several takeout orders since I've been sitting here, but this pizza is worth the trip. So, by the way, Jennifer Clark, whom you may know, Cindy, it says that you're her hero. All right. That's her daughter, in case you want to know. All right. Here comes Harvest House. All right. They're like, Jennifer had that look like, you're making me wait, you know.
I'm scared you were talking.
Okay.
Talk.
Don't you know who I am is what you're...
Talk.
That's all. Yeah, hey, how you been?
Good, how are you?
It's a living, you know, so...
It's a living.
A living, you know. We got to get you on the show before November 7th. Don't you have a big deal coming up then?
Yes, we have our harvest brunch on November 7th.
Okay, before you leave, we'll put you down on the calendar or whatnot.
Yeah.
All right. Where is this harvest brunch going to be held at?
It is at Pathway Church from 10 to noon on November 7th. Tickets are free, and we're just going to be talking about the history of Harvest House, where we've been, where we are, where we're going. And because you brought it up,
Yes.
I am leaving Harvest House November 7th.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
You
but
already did, though.
I said...
Before your last day.
Did I say that?
Yes, you just did.
Well, okay, fine.
Okay, for the record, he said it.
Did
So
I say it?
You did.
Taylor, did I say it?
He did.
Okay, chicken.
See, thank you, Debbie.
Yeah, coward.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm just Harvest House is in good hands. We're gonna. All is well there. It has nothing. Everything's good there. So it's time for new things.
Well,
But
I know.
there's lots of great things happening. So Harvest Brunch is going to be there, and it's kind of our new gala. It's just a brunch instead of our evening gala. Going to be great food from Old South. Last year they did it, and it was just nummy.
Yeah.
Some raffles and just hearing some. Really, I've been researching the history of Harvest House, and it's so fascinating. And I'm like, man, why didn't I know this 8 years ago when I started? But it's really, really good stuff, and I think a lot of people in the community would be interested to know about it. So,
Well, your needs are pretty much what I've heard from Debbie and from Elizabeth, is that y'all stock the shelves, and by lunchtime, it's almost you're
Yeah.
out of the important stuff practically.
yep, it's true.
So, what do you all need in particular?
Food.
Well,
No, I
yes.
mean, realistically, I think the other guy has said this, we need all foods, but we put a list on our website and our Facebook page every single week of the specific things we need. If we run out of something in the middle of the week, we put it up there as well so that there's an update. It's always a good place to go. I know right now we have no peanut butter, no jelly, very little spaghetti sauce. I know we are completely out of like ravioli, SpaghettiOs, really low on fruit. I mean, the community is supporting and we are getting donations in. So like we are so grateful for that. It just goes so fast, and people aren't getting as much food as they used to. I mean, because in the past, you know, there was a lot more. So yeah.
Hi.
Why don't you introduce your friend here?
This is my friend,
Hello.
and this is Sarah Shin. She's the vice chair of our board, and so excited to have her here with us.
Really excited to be here today. I have not met you yet, I don't think, Mr. Allard.
No,
but,
no.
nice to meet you.
Sure.
And appreciate you for doing this.
Oh,
as well.
no, this is the best show I do all year. I really enjoy it. And I really do believe that having it here at Auto is a much better experience than last year in the
Absolutely.
studio.
It's great.
We're like cheek to jail practically.
Yeah.
You know, and we get the pizza too. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I've been
Yes.
cutting out every now and then because I want to go grab a bite before it gets too
The
late.
best pizza in town.
good.
Yes, it
It
is.
is really good.
So what do you do for them?
So I'm serve on the board. Currently, I've been on the board for the last few years, and we just work kind of behind the scenes in conjunction with the staff and just make sure operations run smoothly, as well as are part of these events such as the brunch coming up and things like that. And one of the key things has been the resale shop. And so that's another way that we just want to thank the community for all the donations. That is a way to help, keep Harvest House sustainable. And that, we've had a couple questions even today as to how that process works and where that money goes. And so I'll leave that to Jennifer to better explain.
Okay.
But that is something that's been a critical project that's really helped us. But yeah, it's a very exciting organization, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. So
Yes, it has been. It's been a blessing to this community since, 86? Is that right?
84.
84. I'm getting
So
my dates wrong.
October, oh man, it's the 12th, I'm certain of it, but 1984 is when it became an official nonprofit with the Burleson Ministerial Alliance Auxiliary. So yeah, that's been around. 31 churches came together to get it started, and a gentleman named Gary Metzner, who was at a First Christian Church, is really who took the lead and got it going. I mean, it's just so interesting. I mean, the community just has always just wrapped its arms around Harvest House, and it just needs to continue. That's what we need, and that's what North Texas Giving Day is about. Our Power of One. We did our Power of One event, but really the reality is that the Power of One is like a person giving $10 to Promises, $10 to Wings of Hope, $10 or more. I mean, to Harvest House and Crazy 8 and Center for ASC. Like, we all need that. Oh, next step's back there too. I don't want to miss any of that. Crowley
You'll
House
be
of Hope.
fine.
But it's like giving that $10 makes a big difference. And if we all do that small part, that Power of One, like, we can all change this community, ensure that everybody has food and clothing. Sarah was talking about our resale store, and we have asked, the resale store is right behind us, and people are like, man, there's just this pile of stuff, and hey, what happens when I donate my dresser there? Well, that dresser goes into the resale store. If we have a client that needs it, they might get it for free. If we don't have a client at that moment that needs it, it'll go for sale, and those dollars go back into our programs. They help ensure that we have food in the, because that does help with some of the food sometimes. It helps to sustain our budget. So the more you donate, we also have an organization that buys things that we are unable to use. But those dollars, it's technically a fundraiser, and so all those dollars go back into Harvest House. some of it does go pay to salaries, because we would not be open if we didn't have staff.
Of course.
And a lot of people in nonprofits who support nonprofits don't understand that we really do have overhead, and we have to pay the bills. We have to be able to pay the rent, and we have to be able to pay staff a livable salary, because it's not beneficial if we can't pay our staff a livable salary and they have to be a client.
You're telling me working for the nonprofits is not a way to get rich quick? All the laughing in the
never
background.
should be, I'm really going to address it. Sorry, it's North Texas Giving Day, but it really is something that we're not here to get rich, but we're here to have a sustainable job.
Right, of course.
And I think that's part of North Texas Giving Day too. We cannot continue to do this without the ability to have staff that can, pay their bills, go home, not be clients at our place or somebody else's place. It's a big deal. And you talk to all nonprofits because there is sort of a feeling sometimes that we shouldn't pay them that much. They should be volunteers. But we work a lot, and most people do 2 or 3 things. And so we need things like North Texas Giving Day to help support those efforts, from the resale store, and we are, many of the places I know for us, we're a second chance employer. So we have a lot of people who have been in jail, who have backgrounds, who have started their lives over. Maybe they have disabilities of different kinds that you see, or maybe you don't see. And we have an amazing community service program that really has been beneficial to us. And many of those people have gone on to be hired as staff. They've come through the probation court system. They've come on to be some of our best staff. And that's what we're about, is how do we really bring up the entire community and help everybody have a good life, have a sustainable job, have food on the table. How do we support all of our families and help ensure that everybody's doing good and helping our community be stronger?
Well, the scripture says that the workman's worth the hire, so, y'all be paid as well as y'all can be. I appreciate what y'all do, and we'll see you again pretty soon.
Okay, and go to our website, yourharvesthouse.org. It has a pop-up for North Texas Giving Day, and come by the resale store and shop.
Okay.
If you're donating, donate, come around the corner, come in and shop. So
and maybe buy back what you just donated.
That's right. How about buy something different? All right. Thank you.
All right. It looks like the ladies of Crazy 8 are chomping at the bit, and you got schedules. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Okay. Y'all have a tight schedule, huh?
No.
Nah, okay, good.
Pay no attention to our behind-the-scenes shenanigans.
Well, Crazy 8s is well known, of course. And last time we talked, y'all had modified some of the things y'all do. You want to expand about that a little bit?
Yeah, so, we have a lot. One of the things Crazy 8 does well and that we're blessed with is space and property and land, which is nice, but it also costs a lot of money, right? Nobody donates a brand new building, by the way. They donate their old building that has a lot of issues and needs things done. So because of some of the challenges that all of us are facing with donations, all of that, we decided to flip, in addition to a lot of the people that were applying for our housing were not interested in the program, in the 2 to 3 year program. They really just were looking for affordable housing, which is the greater need across America right now. Everybody's looking for affordable housing, right? So we got together, spent some time praying, took a look at like what is the demand for Johnson County, spent some time talking to our county judge, and they recently just did a survey asking like what are the top needs in Johnson County, and the 2 top needs were mentally and emotional health, which is where we have the free counseling, and then also affordable housing, which is different than the housing program that we have. And so we just decided, hey, let's take one of our buildings, let's flip it into just affordable housing where people don't have to engage in a program. They're not required to do the counseling, the case management, but they would pay to stay there. So they'll pay $400, $500, $600 depending on the room. So it's affordable housing, and it's killing several birds with one stone. Number one, it's creating income for us that we need, but more importantly, it's addressing that issue of we are just looking for affordable housing. So that building is completely full. We had no problems filling it.
No doubt.
It is completely full, and I believe we only have maybe 2 rooms open in our empowerment area, and so we are almost at capacity again, whereas for a while there we were having a hard time finding people because people were like, I don't want the program, I just want affordable housing. So that's the changes that we made.
So you've been around doing this for more than just a few days. I mean, how long has this program been around? I mean, it's been
2011 is when we started the program.
Right.
Yes.
It's been one of the more well-established charities and whatnot. And doggone it, Liz, I'm talking here. She didn't say much. I could tell you that. But, anyway, y'all have been one of the best known of these, certainly. But how does one help? I mean, both not just the volunteers, but financially, of course. But how does one help your outfit?
I mean, there are several ways you can help outside of donating financially or volunteering. One of the things we do is we're always looking for local businesses that want to do drives for us every month. Almost every month we are in different locations. I know The Journey just did a drive for us. We've had several churches do a drive for us. Who else
Our
has done?
next up is Alley Cats. They're going to do a 2-week drive for toilet paper for us starting in
nice.
October. And you get a gift card back to them for giving. So it's
Really? So the Alley Cats, is that? I thought that's for kids, but I guess not.
Oh my
No?
lord!
Oh, hey,
no,
I'm busy.
not at all.
I'm too busy
Super
working.
fun.
at
Like leave the
Foley's
kids
Great
at home,
Podcast.
and the adults should go.
Okay. All right.
So that's one of the ways that you can be a part of giving. Of course, you don't have to be a part of a drive to collect items for us. So if you think about all your household products, things that WIC or food stamps are not going to buy, like your laundry detergents, your cleaning agents, your over-the-counter medications, your paper products, those kinds of things are the things that we provide for our residents and are expensive and they cost a lot of money. So anybody could drop any of that off at any time. Extra water, extra laundry detergent, toilet paper, like she said. We definitely go through a lot of toilet paper. I'm sure you can imagine.
I guess so. I guess. It's amazing we don't think about those the kind of items because, most people think
Yeah.
of donating money or food.
yeah.
But, toiletries and paper goods and all this like Elise was talking about with ASD, that's, but you don't have to spend on that. You can spend on other things.
I mean, even office supplies. Obviously, we are a full running office as well. So we go through paper, we go through pens, we go through envelopes, all of those things as well. So
You got to do what I
somebody
do.
wanted to donate a book of stamps. We
No,
would
just-
take your book of stamps.
If you need pens, just go by the bank and
Yeah.
they won't notice these gone.
Yeah.
That works, right? All right. What's your next big event? Do you have one coming up?
We have a golf tournament, Golfing for the Good. Tournament is October 25th at Southern Oaks. It's at 8 a.m. tee off.
Okay, and how do they get involved with that if people hear this? And they,
So it's on,
Yeah.
if you go to our website, crazy8ministries.com, always the number 8, it's not spelt out. But right there on the homepage will be a link to sign up for a team. It's 500, and then we still have some open sponsorships as well.
Okay, and so you need to. Sorry, so you don't need to register by when? Because I know you can't just.
Oh, no, we do day of.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, great. Because sometimes
Southern Oaks is
It's just
super
not her
flexible
favorite.
with us.
but you'll take them, right? As long as
I'll take it, though,
as
yeah.
the check's
Yeah,
good,
we'll
you'll
definitely
'em.
take it for sure.
Well, we see more people coming in. That's a great thing. So anyway, I was by your Meridi's oil last week. I'm telling you, y'all have ruined me for regular olive oil. I mean, it's like I don't even want to think about
Yeah,
cooking
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, so my husband and I own Moretti's Gourmet.
Wait, look at this.
look at
Here's
that.
a
Yeah,
big
look at
celebrity.
that.
Look at this,
Come
Colin
here,
Gregory.
Colin. Come here, Colin.
Look at this
Yay.
celebrity.
Pop in, say hi.
You're on my list of people to call today.
Hey, you doing all right, buddy?
Good, sir.
Oh, why don't you slide in when they're done, and then talk, and we talk about what you're going with the
Oh,
police.
I was gonna.
No. Wait, you finish. You finish. They gotta make
Okay,
their
I was
order.
willing to give up my seat
All right.
for Colin.
It's, all right. All right. But anyway, I got distracted by the celebrities walking in here. But anyway, you have a website, and like others I've talked about, the consistent giving really is a blessing.
Consistent giving because that helps us be able to project. Obviously, when we bring in a resident, we're committing to them for 2 to 3 year program.
Really?
So I need to be able to project, can I afford this mom with her 2 kids, her 3 kids, her 1 kids? Do we have the income, not just this month, but are we going to have the income next month to be able to take care of her and her needs and her children and their needs as well?
I've been doing these kind of shows for a little while now, 3 or 4 years now, and it seems like since I started to this point now, everybody is saying the same thing. The money and the donations are roughly stable, but the need has gone through the roof.
Oh, yes.
And, and that's tough.
Yes,
It really
our
is.
services are up 57% this year.
Good grief.
And our donations are down 47%. So
Really?
you do that math. We're happy to be here.
I was told there'd be no math, but whatever. Well, okay, so to finish off, how do they get a hold of you, and what do you need from them the most?
So let me mention also that we do have a match for North Texas Giving Day. So we
Okay.
have a $6,000 match. So it looks like we're a little over 8,000. So our goal is 12,000. So we're well on our way. I am very confident we're going to hit that goal because We just feel like that's what the Lord told us to pray for, and so that's what we're praying for, and that's what we're expecting. So you can give, obviously, through our website at www.crazy8ministries.com. You can also find that North Texas Giving Day link there as well. You have to give through that link in order to hit that, to be a part of that $6,000 match.
And I did put it in the comments of this video as well.
Okay, that's great. I appreciate what y'all do.
Yep, thank you for having us.
No problem. I'm going to try to get old
And
Colin
shout
over
out
here.
to Otto, who made me a handmade old-fashioned Chicago torpedo sandwich.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that's
had
why
sausage,
this has really
Italian
been a
beef,
very
pepperoni,
successful
had all the
thing.
things on it. So
I'm really glad to do it here. Last year we were all bumping up against each other. And,
it was amazing. Had was poured marinara over it, and you
Yeah.
put your mozzarella cheese on top. It was amazing.
Well, I'm going to see if I can get him over. Colin, come on.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. All righty. All right, well, you can wait, Shandy. Okay, fine. All right, fine. Colin, you're going to interview Shandy. There you go. There you go. This is the seat you want.
Oh, this is my seat. Excellent.
This feels like high school.
It is
We
high
look
school
a
all
little
over
different,
again. You know, I think we look better.
though. Do you? I don't know if I look
That's
better.
what
you look better.
No, you definitely look better.
You're so okay. You know what? I feel too close to you.
I don't know.
Feels
Is that
weird.
a good thing or
Is
a
that
bad
too
thing?
close? I feel like I can't. I don't know. I like to. I feel like I got to spread
Do you
out.
need
or
your
something.
space?
I do. I need my space.
You know, it's all right.
Okay. Do you know what you're interviewing me for?
I have no. Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
No idea.
I have.
Okay. Is this good? Okay.
So Shandy, tell me about your life. How have you been?
You didn't
You
even
know?
tell him what he's interviewing me about. What now? He has no idea why I'm here.
Yeah, that's what I said. I want you to tell me all about Re-Inspire and the wonderful things that Re-Inspire does for not only our community, but
It's okay. We've known each other since we were kids. He's fine.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's fine.
Absolutely.
Well, first of all, I wanted to express that a lot of people don't know that I am the director of Re-Inspire, because Sharice had been the director of Re-Inspire, Sharice Olson, and she passed away suddenly in May. And I was the president of the board for 7 years, and then I just had some availability in my life, like a very small window.
Right.
And so now I am the director of Re-Inspire.
It's a very big
So-
role to take over. And
Yes,
but
so
it's
we
very
are
appreciated.
doing our best to honor Sharice's legacy and vision. And a lot of people don't know what Re-Inspire does. We have several programs. We serve the youth and young adults of Johnson County,
Okay.
Ages 12 to 23.
Okay, and by serve, how do you serve?
So we have several different programs. We have a resource center in Cleburne at St. Mark. And we have a business center that they can come study in. We have a lounge that if they just want to hang out with their friends and watch TV, they just don't have a safe place to just hang.
Right, right.
Play games. We have a game room that has like cornhole and ping pong and, you know, just randomness.
Almost kind of a youth activity
Yeah,
center.
kind of a youth activity center. But, you know, and then we do classes there. We do CPR classes with Derek Rose, who's from
Oh, yeah,
Burleson.
yeah, absolutely.
so
Great.
he
Salt of the
teaches-
earth, man. I love
he
that
works
guy.
our core program and teaches our CPR, and we just love him. And then, so CORE is actually partnered right now with Johnson County Juvenile Services, and those are the kids that are on the cusp. They need to do some community service.
Right, right.
And so we have an 8-week program that we go into the Johnson County building that where they meet
Yeah.
to their probation officers, and we teach them how to cook dinner, and we have different classes of like resumes and interviews and matching them with jobs.
There are
and-
so many times where I think it's the how to balance a checkbook, even though nobody uses a checkbook
Sure,
anymore. But
right.
it's those,
Just
it's those
financial
basic,
literacy.
Yeah,
Yes.
financial literacy. And you're right, how to cook. I mean, some of
Yes.
these basic skills aren't taught anymore. So
Right.
to have a program like that,
and
sounds
even how
amazing.
to shop, because a lot of kids just buy pre-packaged food, but that's not always the best for the budget. So we like compare
Right.
prepackaged food based on, okay, well, what if you were going to make this instead?
Have you introduced them
What's
to
the
ramen
cost
noodles?
difference? Well, I think college introduces you to ramen noodles. That's just what it is, right?
It's part of the legacy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, no, to be able to get in there and to be able to cook on your own, to be able to open a refrigerator and see just a massive amount of food and say, I can take that and I can create this and feed myself. That's
it's a skill
huge,
a lot of people don't
Oh,
have.
absolutely. Me included.
You have a wife,
yeah,
so
yeah,
you're
I
okay.
do.
You're
I do.
okay.
And she does amazing with that kind of stuff. So
You've just left her over there. I'm
I-
so
you
sorry,
know,
Tiffany. Sorry.
Hi, hon. No, she's enjoying the quiet and the fact that I bought her, lunch.
Good.
So, yeah.
Okay, good.
She doesn't care about me. She cares about the pizza here at Gina's, which is lovely, by the way.
Well, this is my first time to be in here.
Is
I know,
it really?
I know it's a
So
travesty.
good,
It's a travesty.
man.
I've been so busy,
It's
but I love it.
so good.
So I loved Gina's before, so I know it's probably even better now.
I know. It's been around
Forever.
as long as we have.
I think before us. I don't know. I was
there
born
a
in
before us?
77. When were
See,
you born?
same, 77.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
we just-
1970.
I know we were born in the 1900s, the late 1900s.
I feel like it. I feel like we rode in on a horse and saddle and buggy.
Our
so.
kids think we did.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
But it's fine.
So, as far as re-inspire, so
yeah, sorry, we digress. It's fine.
old friends catching up, which we got to talk about our high school reunion coming up, by the way. So.
Oh, we are. Oh, let's. Okay, wait.
No, we'll
we
get
got a
past
minute
that.
for that.
Yeah, we got a whole
year.
minute for that.
Am I running out of time?
Yeah, come on down.
Okay, sorry.
I would like to get a picture with you, Shandy, but just take your time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So then we talked about CORE. We partner with that with Juvenile Services. We also have a brand new program that we own the program, and it's called Strengthening Families. And Juvenile Services does one class a year with us, and it's basically we're trying to get families of kids that are from 12 to 14-ish.
Okay.
And it's a class, a 6-week class that they do together, and we have instructors that are paid instructors. So if that's something you're interested in, then reach out to me.
Is there any kind of qualifications that you have to
no,
have?
No, they get certified. We have
great.
a program to certify them, and it is fact-based, study-based, and it's basically how to help these parents parent teenagers.
Yeah.
And we all know how difficult that is.
100%.
And it's a great source of being able to learn how to communicate.
Uh-huh.
And since the kids and the parents do it together, and they also do it separately, then they have to come together and actually have like practice in that communication.
Right.
It really does help, because a lot of times it's just that as parents, we just need stuff done. Like, just do your stuff, be good, whatever. But then we forget we were kids too. And our kids don't realize we were kids too. And that sometimes you think we're completely out of touch, but we're not.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm out of touch.
No, we heard.
I'm out of touch. I don't know anything.
I mean, Colin and I think we just graduated last year.
I mean, we kind of feel like, no, I don't feel like I did anymore. There's an old man that groans in the morning when I get out of bed.
No, for sure. But
so.
like my brain does not know that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
My body knows that. My brain has forgotten. So anyway, so we do that, and then our biggest program right now, and it's the one that we need the most money for, is Launch Pads.
Okay.
And Launch Pads is a housing program for young adults 18 to 23. And we have 2 units that are active right now, and they are about to be full. But one is a mother and child unit, and one is a young female unit. And then eventually we will have a male unit. We just don't have availability at this moment. So we purchased a property in Cleburne with the help of some ARPA money that the county allowed, but it did not help us purchase the whole thing.
Okay.
Like, we still have a mortgage, and we need to pay off that mortgage as soon as possible.
Right.
Because essentially, yes, it is sustainable based on we have some rent coming in, but it is not long term. We want that paid off. We want that to be a true asset.
Absolutely.
We want to make that eventually all housing for young adults and not have to have retail units in there.
Gotcha.
And so that's the big thing this year, and the number feels astronomical. We owe almost $700,000 on that property, but the equity is like double that, if not more. So we're doing really good, but we need to pay off that mortgage. So if you want to give to anything, that is super helpful. So Launchpads has 3. They have I have little pamphlets that I'll give everybody. These are old ones, but since the passing of Sharice, we've been in triage. So it's just kind of like it is what it is until we can get all the pieces back together. But we are actively working daily. But so we have 3 duplexes in a house, and we have 3 settings here where you have ignite, accelerate, and lift off. So essentially you start and your rent is very low. You have a lot of support from us, a lot of daily support. We have a parent that lives on site that is there for problems, which I realized I have an 18 and a 21-year-old, and I just got 3 more 18-year-olds to raise at this point. So they're fun and they're great, but they're kids, right?
Yeah.
And so so then you're getting a lot of support there, very low rent. We're setting goals and we're trying to make sure you're meeting those goals. And then at the next one, accelerate, you're getting less support, you're paying more rent, and then you're on target to meet your goals. And then obviously lift off. By that time, you should be paying retail rent because we want you to move on. And you're going to want to move on. You don't want to live with 3 roommates or two other roommates and then be paying retail rent and also have people telling you can't have people stay the night. And now I'm 21 years old and I can't drink alcohol and I can't, we're sober living. So we have lots of rules. And but you're also at liftoff. You have to mentor the kids that are coming in behind you.
That's good.
So it's just they also have to give back in the community. So I've made a lot of notes to the nonprofits that have been here today because a lot of our kids we don't necessarily. They can give back to Reinspired. They can give their time to us. We appreciate, we love them. But a lot of them have passions in different areas. And so I've written down a lot of these volunteer opportunities that they would really enjoy. And they have to do at least 5 hours a month. That's part of living there.
Doesn't seem too difficult to do.
Oh, and I'm out of time.
Oh, you're out of time.
I'm about to lose my job here.
Well,
I went last.
He did pick the most handsome
And
to bring
you
him
just
in.
threw
Yeah,
him
I
in
know.
the seat.
I know. You just threw me over here. You saw a good-looking guy. He was like, "Hey, I need him to come over here."
Sitting with this good-looking girl here.
I know. We're just making it.
Did you-
It's a good-looking post.
I was going to say, did you lose her to somebody? Oh, no, she's
Yeah,
enjoying. I feel that she's enjoying her alone time. I feel that.
She gets taken out to lunch and she gets alone time.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
a
best of
win-win.
both
It's going to
worlds
keep you
for
married.
her.
It's good.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Chop, chop.
Oh, well,
I got
Shandy,
one
it
more
was
to go.
so wonderful having you
Yeah.
to join us today. And
Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll
It's great to
discuss
see
our
you.
reunion later.
God, it's so old. Okay, yes, absolutely. Love you. Oh, hey, you want this back?
Yeah, mine.
okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
sure.
good.
That's boy.
It's all you.
Yeah, thank you, Colin. You give the camera on some people and they just turn into this big shot. Well, you so here, there you go. Camille's here to finish this out. I'm going to do one more for me that I'm involved in. It's Burleson Opportunity Fund. You've heard of that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know-
Burleson Opportunity Fund is a huge opportunity.
Right. The Burleson Opportunity Fund, guys, is the organization that funds scholarships. Oh, okay, they're back there. Anyway, they serve the students that live within the BISD area. You don't necessarily have to be a BISD graduate if you're homeschooled or if you're private school, but to live in the district, you're eligible once you graduate, and it'll pay for your first year at Hill, assuming the first semester is not grade based, but after that you have to have like a 2.5. But a lot of people, they don't know about this program, even though it's been around.
No, I mean, it's still a little unclear, and I've been here for a long time.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at the Burleson Opportunity Fund statistics on the graduates,
Right.
and their average GPA was higher.
Yes, it is.
So I thought that was interesting.
And I can't tell you how many students I've had in my Hill classes over the last, I've been there forever. Since the program started in 07, and since 07, I probably have had maybe 300 to 400 BOF students.
Okay.
Easily. I have 2 classes now, and I counted up, I have about 6.
Who started this program?
Well, it was started by Mayor Shetter and a few other city leaders, and then it's really evolved. To tell you some of the people that really make it work, Patsy Dumas, of course, who's involved in everything, right? She wears a lot of hats. Lori Dias, the real estate lady here, and a wonderful person. Kayla Hoffman over at Sierra Bank
Yeah,
also.
Kayla's very passionate about it.
Right, and Beverly Powell. You know, they kind of ran a lot. Victoria Johnson's on it. The mayor's on it. Superintendent's on it. A couple board members are on it. You know, so and a lot
How's
of
that
just-
funded though? Is it private donations?
It's donations. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all
Yeah.
donations. We have a big breakfast coming up October 10th, and it's going to be over at First United Methodist. It starts at 7:30. We'll get you out by 9 o'clock, no later, because we're very cognizant of people have jobs and all that other stuff. And you know, so it's really, really important that we get a good turnout in sponsorships. And we still are taking sponsorships for it. Also, if you want to attend the breakfast, the BOF website can get you to that, or let me know, or let somebody know.
So the breakfast is at First United Methodist Church, and at that time, are you just going to go over some of the success stories and some of the vision?
It's a program. I
Okay.
mean, it's not going to just have breakfast and then
Yeah.
see you later. No, they got speakers. They got a video clip. They, you know, at the end, the breakfast itself, you don't have to pay to get in. There's no tickets, but there
Okay.
is going to be an ask, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
You know, and they're going to have. I think Guido and Rocco come by and
Yeah.
try to get some donations.
They
yeah.
send in the big guns.
The big guns,
Yeah.
Get some muscle-bound guys that come.
Shake everybody up.
So
Shake 'em out.
How
Shake 'em
much
down
are we
before they
putting
get
you
out?
down for?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to add 0 to that.
Okay. Right
So-
on. Well, people are very generous to this program, aren't they?
Yeah, you're very generous.
Have
but
you ever had to, or do you know of a time when a child or a person who wanted education that was eligible was not able to receive it?
we're afraid that might happen pretty soon.
Okay, so we're getting close.
We're getting close because you know the
Because
money.
our population's growing?
The application number is growing, the expense of college is growing, and you know, like all of these people could tell you, you know, times are tight, and
Yeah.
then people want to help, and maybe they couldn't help as much as they could before. I know I've talked to 2 or 3 of my sponsors, and they're going to come on board.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a lot of need in this community as we see.
I love
And-
it. I think
and- but I think we've seen today just how.
Yeah.
We had a couple that couldn't make it. My friend Sandy Mason with American Legion wanted to be here, but he couldn't make it, unfortunately. And they do a lot of great work. They do a lot of, not just charitable work, but they also do a lot of education programs, hunting
Okay.
programs, and things of that nature. He was on the show about a month ago. He was going to be on Veterans Day, which is very appropriate. And he let me ride with him in the parade back on July 4th.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. Also, my friends at the Amanda Mann Clark Project, the Jennifer Slay could not be here because work obligations.
Okay.
But they do colonoscopy awareness and colorectal cancer awareness. So the Amanda Mann Clark Project also has raised a lot of money for not just to help with colonoscopies, but also just to need
Prevention
one.
awareness,
Yeah,
yeah.
and all that.
Well, yeah,
So what are
there's
you
so many
involved in?
things.
Before we sign off, what do you got going on?
So, well, I love all these nonprofits, and I love this North Texas Giving Day. I don't remember it being such a big deal when I was younger, but as an adult, it's been really neat to be involved in that and to help support those because we're so fortunate here
Yes,
to have
we
so
are.
many good nonprofits. No, so we have Kicking It with Camille going on, which is kind of we're looking at things in the aging community, problems like dementia, assisted living, nursing homes, all the things that you know. Hopefully, I wish that nobody encountered it, but we do.
Yeah, we do. Yes,
Yeah.
I was on your show last week and telling you
Yeah.
about my father and
I know.
the impact it was having on my mother and all
Right.
that. So
yeah, it's a trickle down, trickle sideways. It's a whole trickling effect.
it's not good.
Yeah, no, it's
You
not
know.
good, and unfortunately, you don't really want to acknowledge those types of things until you're faced with it, until you're affected by it. You know, that's one of those things. Will never happen to me. You know, whatever. But
No, I could tell you it's a drop off that's very sudden.
yeah,
Because my dad about 4 years ago is starting to show signs now.
and recognizing it, and
Yeah.
like really, it's a big deal. But we're actually having an in-person event today from 4 to 7 at the Hub to bring those resources to people. So we will have, I think Kyle Sherman, we'll have Angie Templin, we'll have Danielle Jackson, who are some of the experts that will kind
Okay.
of conquer the mental health, the long-term care insurance, the Medicare insurance. And so anyway, we wanted to provide that on an ongoing basis as aging is our platform. But more specifically right now, we're talking about taking care of parents who are aging,
Right.
specifically dementia and Alzheimer's.
Is this going to be online? I mean, you're going to be streaming it? This
Well,
event?
no, we're not. This is just in person. This
Okay.
is just this is separate from and then we'll have, of course, 8:30 our regular podcast.
You have a busy day today, don't
I
you?
do, yeah. Thursday's a big day today. So,
Well-
but we're excited because it is helping people. You know, we're not seeing the online return that I was that I was expecting, because it doesn't match up with the in-person calls and things that I'm getting, like, oh, thank you for tackling this, thank you for doing this, I want to help. So that's always beautiful when a community comes together, just like this North Texas Giving
Well,
Day.
this was a great day.
Yeah.
It really was. It's one of my very, very favorite shows, because it's what this show's about, but it also, I hope it helps with some of the people that
It does. It's making
do
an
this
impact.
kind of work. I mean, this is hard work, because
Well, it's very generous. People don't know that you used to pay money and spend your time and money to do these shows, and
well.
politics was your original thing. But thank God we got away from those.
Yeah, well, no.
Well,
But
I'm
the
not
only
a
person
big-
that's upset by that is my wife, because now I have to do it at home, and she's like,
Oh,
15
no.
minutes a
Okay,
week,
we have
and
to
that's
get you
it.
an extra show or something. We
Yeah,
can't do
well,
that to Robin.
man, we'll see what we got.
Yeah.
But anyway, I appreciate everything that these people done. I appreciate the
Well, we
opportunity.
appreciate you opening this up for us to be able to have an outlet.
I appreciate Otto in particular.
Yeah,
He was serving
absolutely.
pizza back there. Great pizza.
Yeah, we're gonna try some new pizza today too.
You are now?
We're gonna try some new pizza today.
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
tried some. I ate with the Rutledges here, and I had pineapple for the first time, and I survived.
Oh, I love that's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that right there, the tiramisu.
Yeah. Tiramisu. Okay.
Yeah, and maybe the caramel apple cheesecake or whatever.
Wave over here, Otto. Yeah, he's too busy yakking. That's Otto. All right.
Yeah,
You
thank
wave.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you especially to Otto
Otto
for allowing us to do this from his place today over at Gina's. So,
yeah,
and if
and-
you haven't been in here, check it out. It's beautiful.
I've been here several times.
Yeah, I
This is
know
my
you
go-to
have.
place,
This is my
yeah.
first time, so.
All righty. Well, thank you, Taylor, for all the extra work you put in.
Yeah, thank you. We have the
you
most
know,
awesome
we got
producer.
to get you going to your next gig. So
Yeah.
this will be on.
The man in demand.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Facebook and YouTube and all this other business.
Yeah.
You know where to find us. And so share it, guys. Share it with your friends. Multiple shares make it look even better, and people will see this. Also, Monday I have Greg Cooper on again. We're going to talk about taxes in the election one. He has his own podcast.
Exciting.
And then I'm going to make sure I get it right.
Okay.
Because I've done this before. I said, I got this and then. And then I have, next Thursday Next Step.
Next
Women's
Step.
Center.
Oh, okay.
We have that open house on Tuesday at Lisa's
Oh, yeah,
Stop
that's right.
Restoration.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
that's
that,
how I was
yeah.
reading that. No, next Thursday is Next Step. And then
I'm so
we'll talk
proud
about
of you
this.
for using your phone calendar. I still have my paper
well, that's
calendar.
that's a sign of age. I
lose my mind when I lose my calendar. I'm like, I don't know what it's supposed to be.
All righty, guys. So
Thank you,
thank
Mr.
you
Allard,
all.
again very much. Thank you,
Thank
Otto.
you all, everybody, and we'll see y'all. Yay!
See you when?